Hey, Obed, nice to have you back in here today, my friend.
How's it going, Doug?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good.
Yeah. So last time we were in here, we were talking a little bit about the situation that's been going on.
Yeah.
Talking a little bit about your daughter. And just tell me what's unfolded since the last time we saw each other.
Like I was telling you before, I lost custody of my daughter.
Yeah.
She's 5 years old. She's gorgeous, and I love her to death. But my wife still doesn't want me to see her. I've been doing everything right. I've been going to the AA meetings. I've been haven't drunk in now I want to say like 3 months. I've been doing good, and I don't think I deserve a reward, but I just want to see my daughter, and I don't know what to do at this point because she doesn't believe that I haven't been drinking. She doesn't believe that I've changed, and so yeah, it's kind of the situation right now.
Well, I'm definitely glad to hear that you've been doing well. It sounds like you're really doing a lot better emotionally, and that's definitely important. That's one of the most important parts of this process. So why don't you reflect back to our last session and tell me a little bit more about how everything kind of just occurred, how everything started falling into place.
Yeah. So I want to say it was now probably about a little less than a year ago. Me and my wife had been having some issues at the time. A lot of it attributed to my drinking problem, and I wasn't right. I was drinking too much, coming back from work, going to the bar, spending our money, just doing all these things that I shouldn't have been doing. And I recognize that. I think at the time I just didn't understand it. I was under the influence. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand my wife's reactions as to why she was so angry when I would come back home drunk. My response would be, at least I'm home, at least I'm here. And I never really thought about how that affected my daughter. And so at this point, we just had a lot of issues. We would argue, and she hit me with the divorce, and so we're not together anymore. And I lost custody of the child. I was a drunk. So what should I expect? Would they really let me have my daughter if I was a drunkard? I don't think so. I don't believe so. And I think they were right to do so. But like I was saying now, I think I can't say that I've changed completely. I can't say that I'm the best man that I am now. Nobody, at least not everybody changes that quickly. But I've been trying. And it's not so much that I want everything to go back the way they were and things they were the way they were before, because I think I really hurt. As hard as it is for me to say that, I understand that maybe just even the thought of us being together might be difficult for her. But and my daughter, that's you see her, you see other adults with their daughters, and you see them, and you see how happy they are, and the way that they treat them, and I can't help but think that I'm missing out.
Right.
I'm missing out on that joy, on that bliss. So that's how.
So we've only been seeing each other for a couple weeks now, and I think I'd really like to, if you're willing to talk a little bit about where you were maybe a year and a half ago before all this transpired. Can you tell me a little bit where you were mentally that really brought us to where we are sitting here today?
Yeah. So a year ago, around the time where everything was just going down, I had lost my father, and that was that. I guess that probably was what started it. Yeah. I had lost my father, and my father. Well, he's my stepfather, but he was like my father. He took me in when I was young, and he raised me for so long, and he just treated me as if I was his own, even though I wasn't. just loved me. He taught me. He pushed me to be the best person that I can be. And unfortunately, cancer got him. But he fought a good fight. And, great battles for great warriors, right? So he was unfortunately passed away, and that really hit me. That really hit me because I never knew my real father, and so having this person that stepped in and really took charge as my father meant a lot to me. I really, maybe I didn't get it as a child, but as I got older, I understood just how important or how meaningful what he did was, because not everybody does that. Not everybody just takes somebody in and says, you know what, you're my dad, and I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to grow with you. I'm going to help you out. And so that's what he did. And and I was never really. I drunk a little bit here and there, but sure. I was never drunk. But when he died, it was a hard thing for me. I just remember being in that. Didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to do anything. I just remember being at home and just kind of letting time pass by, and just like being drunk. I never really understood how it affected my life because the pain was happening to me, or at least I was going through it, and she had never lost her parents, or her parents are still alive, she hadn't lost them, and so it just felt like something that I was going through, and so I had to go back to work, bills to pay and all those kind of things, and so I started going back to work, but that's kind of where I found drinking more, helpful to relieve the issues, the things that I was feeling. It made me numb. It made me feel. It made me feel less. So that was my escape from the pain that I was feeling from the loss of my father. And even now, it's hard for me to say that he's gone. I feel tears flowing when I was just thinking about it. But I've done a better job of kind of not letting go, but just knowing that he's not here, but I can still be the person that he taught me to be, and that's kind of just like him being. I'm following in those footsteps.
So your father, your stepfather, sounds like he really did a good job stepping into the role as a father. Really felt a lot of passion, in a sense, in being able to be that person in your life.
Yeah.
I can definitely sense that he probably cared for you just as deeply, if not more so, than you obviously do. And, I can certainly understand why somebody might turn to a vice in a time of loss that's that deep. Wow. So remind me what daughter's name is?
Her name is, we picked this really weird name that I had kind of heard of. It's apparently Jewish. I wasn't sure, but it means she is my light. It's Tirza. It's from the Bible.
Ooh.
I think it's from some I don't know. I forgot from what book, but she's my light.
Yeah.
She's my light, man. I think it was during that time where I had lost custody and lost my daughter, and I think the realization kind of came where I came from a father who took me in when nobody took me in, or just cared for me like nobody else cared for me when my own father didn't want me, and now here I am having a daughter of my own, and I'm just gonna let her go, I'm just gonna have her seep through my fingers. I can't do that. I can't let that happen. And, she's my light. She really is. She's the reason that I go to those AA meetings. She's the reason that I try harder. She's the reason that I want to do this. So it's getting hard to know that I can't see her. I'm not saying that by seeing her, everything will change. But if I can just see her, just take her to the park. Take her, buy her some ice cream. I don't know. Does she want chicken nuggets? Let's get them. Whatever she wants. But if I could just spend that time, like my father spent that time with me. I don't want to be like the father that left me. I want to be like the father that took me in. I want to be a great dad too. And I don't want to lose that opportunity.
Yeah, so of course. well, and you're here now, and you made the decision to come here, and that's a step in the right direction, and I applaud you in that. I think that this will be good for the process, and I'm certainly hopeful for you. Um, so tell me a little bit about what your relationship with your wife looks like now, with your now ex-wife.
Now, we don't really talk much. We don't really talk much. I think I hurt her a lot. No, I know I hurt her a lot. I know I hurt her a lot. And I never hit her or anything like that. But I think when faced with somebody that you thought was a certain way, and it just, I don't know, it becomes something totally different. I can't expect her to take that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I hurt her a lot. And so right now we don't really talk too much. I might text her just saying, "Hey, how's Tia? How's she doing?" She might respond. She might not. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. So there's not much of a relationship to say. After the custody hearings and the divorce papers were signed and everything like that, she just kind of went her own way. And so I am paying child support and doing all that. And I'm gladly doing it. I want to take care of my daughter however I can. If in the end I can't see her until she's her own woman and on her own and stuff like that, then I guess so be it, right? But at least I guess I can do that much. But yeah, there's no relationship really. We don't really talk. It might be nice to maybe just have coffee with her or something like this at some time, but right now there's nothing.
Yeah. Wow. So it sounds like it's been a while since you've been able to talk to Tirza.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how long?
Well, everything was kind of settled about, I want to say, maybe like 6 months ago. So I think the last time I had saw her was maybe a few weeks after that happened. And so I haven't seen her since then. It's been, like 5 months, maybe 4 at least. So it's been some time, but it was around that 3-month mark where I just kind of said, I gotta do something different. I gotta change. I want to see my daughter. I want to be her father.
So something that just came across my mind, reflecting back on your stepfather and the relationship that you had with him, and knowing that a lot of your struggles fell in line with his passing, and now that your daughter has been unfortunately taken for the time being, you're really trying to not make the same decision again. Does that sound right?
Yeah, no, I don't want I don't want anything like this to happen again. I don't know what the future looks like, in what it's going to look like, but I don't think it hurts to know that you can't see your daughter. It hurts to know that, like, how can you even say that my daughter was taken from me? Like, I may have not birthed her, but she's my daughter. That's not. It's not like somebody just took my drink or my water bottle, and that's I can get another water bottle. I can't get another daughter. I mean, I guess I could, but that's a whole other route. That I don't know. I want my daughter. I want Tirza. I want to see her. I want to be there for her. When I want her to grow up knowing who her father is. I want her to grow up knowing what it's like to have a father figure. I don't want her to have to get older and find that in somebody else. I want to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it says a lot that you have taken that step back just to see your surroundings and have made the decisions to seek counseling, to seek groups instead of the alternative. Despite not being able to have that continued relationship, not being able to see Tirza for a few months, you are making some wonderful choices, and I applaud you in that. That's the best thing that you could have done for your own personal mental wellness and for your relationship with your daughter ultimately.